Let's bring in our political specialist, Glen McGregor from Ottawa now. And Glen, federal politicians have been trying to sway Trump and avert these tariffs for weeks now. Their efforts have not worked. Do they have any other moves they can make or should have made?
Yeah, Cynthia, it looks like we are now past the point of convincing Trump to back off the tariffs. Now the White House today confirming that they will be announced tomorrow. So the conversation now shifts to Canada's response. And we expect the federal government will immediately announce some form of retaliatory tariffs, very likely drawn from a list of carefully selected products that the U.S. exports into Canada. The problem is that this will push up the prices Canadian consumers pay for them. And a lot of the stuff we buy at the grocery store comes from the United States, a lot of produce from California and Florida. And the government really wants to avoid pushing up food prices here at home because of the inflation crisis. Now, the government is also likely to mount a Buy Canadian program to encourage consumers to replace the U.S.-made goods that they commonly use. Ketchup has been cited as one example, with Canadian-made equivalents. But the biggest stick Canada has to swing back is restricting the flow of Canadian crude oil to the U.S. to push up the price that American motorists pay at the pumps. Now, Alberta's Premier Daniel Smith has warned if we did that, it would trigger a national unity crisis in our province. This, Cynthia, is going to be a really tough decision for Justin Trudeau.
And sounds like it's going to be potentially messy. Now, Glenn, the Wall Street Journal is reporting that Trump's advisors are looking for off-ramps to dial back the tariffs. What are you hearing about the appetite for tariffs in Washington? And is anyone trying to talk Trump out of them?
Yeah, economists will tell you that tariffs just push up the costs that consumers pay and ultimately hurt the economy. And that is likely a view held by many members of Trump's administration, but not the one that really counts, and that's the president himself. There have been conflicting reports about Trump weighing other options, including the idea that he would hold off on tariffs until March 1st to give Canada and Mexico a chance to request exemptions for certain products. But Trump absolutely believes in the effectiveness of tariffs in bending other countries to his will politically. And unless the stock market drops sharply in response, and there have been a few temporary dips in the Dow Jones index this week on news that tariffs are coming, but unless that happens, it's looking like he is going to forge ahead regardless of Canada's response, Cynthia.
Well, we wait and see. All right, Glen McGregor in Ottawa, thank you so very much.